I spent $5 on the razor and I spent $20 on the 100 blades. So I've got $25 wrapped up into this setup, which in my mind is, I mean, really good. I'm just trying to find the most economical shave for guys and girls that, you know, don't want to switch to a safety razor. I had one of the members ask me to, just going in here with some Ariana and Evans shaving cream, the Gillette 7 o'clock P2. So I was looking at it, you know, and I'm thinking, huh. And it uses the old Trac 2, which they still make, but they had Personna blades, right, with 2 blades on them for $20 for 100 of them. I shit you not. So I'm like, okay, because there are people out here that, you know, haven't made the switch yet, and they're still using, you know, a very expensive, you know, Gillette lab razor, where these cartridges are very expensive, where as you can get a cartridge for 20 cents a piece, that's pretty good. And this is the razor right here. Now, it is plastic in nature. It has like some aluminum back here, right? This cartridge slides in and out, right? Just like that. Totally old school. Center it up and there you go. But the one that comes with it doesn't have, you know, the strip up top, which, you know, I'm going to be using a good shaving cream. So it really doesn't matter to me, but I just wanted to see how well this would cut, you know, compared to like the Gillette Lab, the new one, the 5 blade. So I'm just going to, it has a strip on it, so I'm not going to spend a ton of time on lathering this up because I don't think I really have to. So I'm just going to cut in a sideburn here. Okay, it is pulling a little bit. All right. Let me go in with some old school Schick Edge. You guys remember this stuff? This stuff is what a lot of people used to use back in the day, and I still have some. So I'm going to put some on top of that over here. And we're just going to see if there's a difference, right? Because this stuff foams up for you. You know, whatever. My biggest thing with shaving cream in a can is I think so many people are in a hurry that they rush this step. If there's any part of your shave that you want to extend out to get a better shave, it's letting shaving cream sit on your face. So now I feel it tugging a little bit, but honestly, the Gillette Lab razor tugged a little bit as well. Okay. I'm going to let this sit over here. I'm going to give this a good review here. That didn't feel bad. You can see that strip on the back is getting more wet now, and you can see it starting to slime up. See it? That's just how this goes. And wow, gonna get that all over your shirt. I do remember that back in the day. All right, so that's that side there. Now let's go over to this side. Pretty much the same feeling. I don't feel like it's slicker, if that makes any sense. All right, we are going to get more of that slime. This thing is very light. Yeah, it's starting to tug a little bit. But this is how it is when you shave with a cartridge razor. I mean, you're just used to these razors tugging on your skin. At least I was, and I still am. And I haven't shaved with one forever. Well, recently I have. Yeah, that was a nice clean pass. Another nice clean pass. Get some little hairs around here I always miss. All right. up top. You do have to find the angle, though. It's not like, you know, this Gillette Lab where you can just press it on your face and it's going to rotate either way. It's not like that. So you got to have a little bit of a technique here. But I'm pressing pretty hard. I shouldn't say I'm pressing hard. I'm not gouging this thing into my face. But detailing with it, I like it. Let's give this a rinse. There's a little bit of hair in there. Yeah, it's getting clogged up. But let's keep going with this. I'm just trying to find the most economical shave for guys and girls that, you know, don't want to switch to a safety razor. I get it. I surely do. Some people just have tried it and had bad experiences in the past. And, you know, that's just how it is. I'm going to go back in. Yeah, quite a bit left over. Same thing happened with the Gillette Lab razor. So I'm going to do a second pass, and I'm just going to put some of this cream on just to make this easier and quicker. Just like, you know, you used to back in the day. Or you might still do it. Yeah, how much do you put on, you know? Can hear the hair that's left. Maybe I should have broke out the Barbasol, but I think more people use gels like this edge. All right, so we're going to go back in for the second pass. Now, I'm going to shave just like I normally do. Now I'm going to go across the grain. Has like a hollow feel to it. I don't really feel like I have much control over it, like I do with a Gillette Fusion or a, you know, Gillette Lab for that matter. Okay, let me rinse that because I want to give this a good review here. A little bit of blade chatter, but not much. Let's go over here. You do have to find an angle. I find that quite interesting. You just can't, you know, put it on your face and just slice right through it. Kind of digging that. Not bad. All right. I gotta say, not terrible. Not terrible at all. I mean, considering what I got from that Gillette Lab razor, I shave with lukewarm water. Now I'm switching to cold water. Get this stuff off my face. Still a little bit of stubble down below, but I'm not going to go buck wild on it because I don't want to get ingrown hairs. This is the same problem I had years ago, and it's why I made the switch. So just wetting this on block, going through my entire routine here. A little bit of tingle down here. Yeah, a little bit right here too. Yeah, a little bit through here. Not a bad shave though. I mean, for the price point, I spent $5 on the razor and I spent $20 on the 100 blades. So I've got $25 wrapped up into this setup, which in my mind is, I mean, really good. How do you beat that? Well, I mean, you can beat it with a safety razor over time, but people that don't want to make the switch, this is a good alternative. For a $25 investment, it might be worth, can you get away with shaving with only 2 blades? All right, so I'm going to go in with the ultimate product, Thayer's. The stuff works great for me. Not sure how it works for you. Most people love it. Put it up top if you're a bald guy. Whew, excellent stuff. I'm going to go in with Ariana and Evans, their Vintage Spice. This stuff right here smells amazing. Got a lot of compliments on it last week when I wore it. Got a little actuator up top. Doesn't have any alcohol in it, so you're not going to sting when you put it on. But yeah, I got to say, to wrap this up, I got to say, when you compare these two, Gillette Lab to this new Gillette 7 o'clock, is this one really worth the price over this? I mean, this one right here, I think I got it on sale at my local drugstore, and I paid $15 for it. But I only got 1 blade. This one I paid $5 for, and I paid another $20 for these cartridges. They come in a case like this, right? And you just, I mean, hell, you could switch out the blade every time if you wanted to. I'm not going to do that, but here's the original blade that came with it. There was no strip on top. And these are Personna blades, which I love in safety razors. So, for me, I'm like, what the hell? I'll give it a shot, because all I'm trying to do here on this channel is what is the most economical way to shave. And in my mind, it's using a safety razor because I have such a sensitive neck. Now with a safety razor, I could go back over this and get all those little hairs down here completely, to my skin line and not get any irritation. With a cartridge razor, I can't do that. I'll start getting ingrown hairs and bumps. I've showed pictures of that plenty of times on my channel. That's how I used to look. But I gotta say, if you're still stuck on using a cartridge razor, I think this is worth a shot to try. I'll leave all the links down below on Amazon. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys down the road.